What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Guys, we are back here in Finland checking out some more extraordinary facts about Finland. This is part two. I checked out part one, but I didn't get a chance to do part two. But we here with it, and y'all see where we at. FTD facts. And of course, these are a little older. Maybe you guys can send me some facts and stuff, and I can make a video myself and create one like that. If there's some things that you disagree with, and you like, hey, here's some extra additional to what's been added, that would be nice. But 10 extraordinary facts about Finland. Y'all hit that subscribe button. Check it out. Finland getting a university degree is the first thing that you expect kids to do. Okay.
I have always believed that young people who are able to gain an education and a meaningful employment contribute to a more peaceful life.
Here on FTD Facts, we've been exploring and learning so much about the world and how it works. And as we have been stepping out our own front door to find out what is fascinating about other countries and its people, we have discovered many unique things about each individual culture. And today, here on FTD Facts, we are returning to the country known as Finland, a country that you guys have been really excited to learn about, and a country that has not only a unique culture that is known around the world, but has some very interesting features. Hey everybody, welcome to FTD Facts, or for our regular viewers, welcome back to FTD Facts. As you guys know me, if you've been here before, I'm Dave Walpole, and this is a channel where we talk about people, cultures, and places from all around the world. And yes, today we are returning to Finland. Why are we going back to Finland? Because
that looked like the wife carrying competition that I watched.
Well, in our today
At least maybe, I don't know if they have it at the same place every year, but
today we are returning to Finland. Why are we going back to Finland? Because, well, in our last video, you guys had some really awesome things to say about Finland. A lot of you guys wrote in, you said, yo, I'm from Finland. Some of you guys were like, yo, love you guys, all the way from India. Some people were just so excited to learn about new, different cultures, and we're excited to always bring you guys new things from different people and places from around the world. And with that in mind, guys, I also want to know, what is your favorite thing about your country? And also let me know what country that is, because then I'll just be looking at it in the dark and being like, yo, what's going on here? I don't know. So let's get started. Let's jump back into Finland and discover more about this country, because in our last video, one thing that you guys definitely mentioned for a lot of people who are from Finland, you guys said, yo, saunas, how could you not?
They are right. Absolutely. I think last week or the week before, I already checked out 2 or 3 videos about the sauna culture in Finland.
Talk about saunas in the first episode. So with that in mind, let's start talking about Finland's saunas. So because saunas were greatly requested, let's talk about the fact that there are a lot of saunas in Finland. And it is a huge part of their culture. As a matter of fact, practically almost every single person, if you look at the numbers, would theoretically own a sauna. Because for a country that has just a little over 5 million people, there's approximately 3 million saunas in the entire country. Now, although it's not actually confirmed, it's a very, very good guess that saunas actually began in Finland. However, the first actual written description of a sauna was in 1112, written by Nestor the Chronicler. And it's pretty nuts. Like, if you go to like a beach or something like that, you guys will just see saunas all over the place. They're just on the shores, and of course they're in apartments.
What part of Finland has a beach? What saunas? I need to see that. I need to check that. I need to find out where this is.
As well, even the country's parliament building has one, and the deepest one within the country actually sits at 4,600 feet, and that is at the Puusalami mine, which I'm going to jump and talk about that shortly after this. Now, I don't know about you, but I feel like I should go to Finland because, man, I just love saunas, and they pretty much have saunas once a week. It's just a huge thing in Finland. And to give you an idea of how ingrained saunas are within the Finland culture, soldiers who go overseas will actually build saunas at their base camps before building any other buildings as well. It's like, yeah, it's huge over there. So I hope the fact that I went on about the saunas for a good long time makes up for the fact that we didn't have it in the last video, right? Now let's jump back to the Puusalami mine, because one of the coolest things
Puusalami mine. Yeah, when you talk about saunas, when you talk about Finland, I feel like you gotta mention the sauna culture, just because it's life out there. Dang, I didn't even think about it. I thought he did mention it in the beginning, but you have to spend 2 minutes on that because that's important.
But in the last video, right?
Important.
Now let's jump back to the Puusalami mine, because one of the coolest things about this mine is it is the second deepest metal mine in all of Europe. Now it opened on March 1st of 1962, and it is still in operation today with a total depth of 4,738 feet deep. And it's also a well-known place for mining ore, because in 2003 it extracted over 38.2 million tons of ore. And as a matter of fact, that sauna that I was talking about that's in this mine in the last fact, well, it's the deepest sauna in the world. It's, in the Guinness Book of World Records, it's official. Now let's jump away from resources and culture and simply talk about some of the major...
The deepest sauna I'm gonna have to look that up too. This video already gave me like 2 or 3 things I'm gonna have to search
things
up.
That we missed in our first episodes. And that is the capital. Like, what is the capital of Finland? Well, this goes to Helsinki, and not only is she the capital, but she is also the largest city with 629,512 people as of 2016. Now that might not seem like a lot of people, but as a matter of fact, if you combine its metropolitan area, they have approximately over 1,441,601 people. The city is also approximately 214.21 kilometers square, and originally she was established as a trading town by King Gustav of Sweden in 1550, being called Helsingfors at the time. And as a matter of fact, Helsinki wasn't always the capital. Before 1812, it was also Turku. But however, it was moved from Turku to Helsinki to remove Swedish influence within the country. And as well, Helsinki is sometimes referred to as the daughter of the Baltic Sea, and this is because she's located on a peninsula and 315 islands. Now, if we look at Finland as a whole country, it is split up into many different regions. And you might wonder to yourself, are these considered states or provinces? Well,
that water almost looked like ice.
Before 2009, they did have provinces within the country, and at that time, there are around 6 of them. However, since they were abolished on January 1st of 2010, Finland is a country that really doesn't have any provinces or states. Theoretically, the whole country is split up into 2 parallel forms of state, which are either centers for economic development and transportation and environment, which there is about 15 of these centers, and 6 regional state administrative agencies. So I'm not really sure how this relates to, like, other states from other countries like the United States, or maybe even provinces like up here in Canada. I mean, I'm not really sure, but I can definitely say it is a little different from other countries from around the world in how they handle their regions. Now, one thing that we should definitely talk about is the intelligence and education of this country. Because first of all, some of you guys recommended us talk about it. And when it comes to education and literacy and accomplishments, one thing that Finland is proud of is that they have 4 Nobel laureates. The first of these Nobel laureates was Frans Emil Sillanpää, who won a Nobel Prize in 1939 for literature. And the most recent was Bengt R. Holmström for economics in 2016. But jumping back to education, one thing about Finland is it takes major pride for its education systems.
I think I checked out a video a while ago, probably last year, about the school system in Finland. Only did one though.
For example, the budget for education is roughly about 11.1 billion euros a year, roughing it out to be approximately 2,100 euros per capita. And the literacy for this rate is undoubtedly 100% for both male and females. And 54% of these students receive secondary diplomas, and 38% receive post-secondary diplomas as well. Just to give you an example, secondary diploma would be like a high school or something like that, and for the post-secondary, that would be like a university or a college. And because of this, the education index puts the country at 0.0993. Now that might not seem like a lot, but actually that makes it one of the highest educated countries in the world. But when it comes to tertiary education, which is stuff like colleges or universities, the country has approximately 17 universities and 27 universities of applied sciences. Therefore, because of that, the World Economic Forum labeled Finland's tertiary education as first in the world. So where do all these kids go? What kind of universities are we talking about? Well, let's talk about the Helsinki University, for example. Not only is it one of the highest ranked universities in the country and also comes at 91 in the world rank, they have over 36,500 students a year, and it sits at being one of the most populated institutions in the country. As well, the Helsinki University is the oldest university in Finland. She was originally established in 1640 in the city of Turku, but by 1829 they moved the university University all the way to Helsinki, and that's where it got its new name. But either way, guys, that is just another...
Man, 1640, that's amazing, but I figured the big college would be in Helsinki, you know, the capital, but it amazes me when it comes to education in Europe, just because I worked in education for 5 years, and I've seen a lot of teachers, it seemed like, especially this year, a lot of them like, that's it, you know. I just feel like we need to be adapting and, you know, be open-minded to learning some new strategies to help kids. And it seemed like Europe been having the answers for a lot of different things that we could just, that we need to practice over here.
University all the way to Helsinki, and that's where it got its new name. But either way, guys, that is just another brief look at Finland, a country that you may not hear much about in the media, but has a world filled with great surprises, from heritage to simply how wonderful the people are. But my name is Dave Wapple, guys, and I want to thank all you guys for just hanging out with me here and learning about new cultures from all around the world. And of course, I want to thank all you guys for getting down in the comments section in our first video and really just saying some positive things about Finland, and also for all the people that were from that country, just giving us some new facts to talk about, because hey man, sometimes we don't know these facts, and it's great that we learn from you. That's what we do here on FTD Facts. We're learning all together. Also, guys, check out Grammarly.com. These guys are one of our sponsors. If you guys want to improve your English and have a free program that does better grammar for you, you can check that out in the link below. And while you're down there, you might as well hit me up on Instagram as well. You can always send me messages if you can't reach me here. And also be sure to check out our first video on Finland if you missed it, and if you want to look at some of the other European countries that we've talked about, such as Sweden and Denmark, we're going to be talking about a lot more as well, because they're brother neighborhood countries. Yeah. But either way, this is Finland, one truly original country, a land rich with resources and heritage dating back thousands of years ago. From its popular saunas to its great education systems, it has given so much back to the world. For this is the people, culture, and country of Finland, who taught us no matter how hard our days get, we can always sit back, relax, and simply sweat it out.
Sweat it out. That water looked freezing cold.
Okay, now
I would have been ready to go back in the sauna. Nah, this was good. This was good. Yeah, I thought he had mentioned saunas. I thought he had mentioned that in the first one. I thought that would have been the first fact, you know, after you give about the populations and different things like that. And a little bit of history. I thought you would have threw in saunas first, but that's all I have for this video, guys. Y'all make sure y'all hit that subscribe button. If there's some more facts that you would like to send me about Finland, hey, send it in the comments. I need to make a new Google form so y'all can send me some different facts about certain countries, because I could start doing some fact videos and just do it on behalf of what my subscribers sent me. But that's all I have. Y'all be blessed, be the best, and be you. I'm out.